Hello, it's the Haunted Informer, and today I'm telling you about my experience of seeing Ice Nine Kills perform live at the Theater of Living Arts in Philadelphia this last Tuesday, and I had a wonderful time. I went with my friend Nick, and we got there early around 6, and I had never gone to the Theater of Living Arts before, so I didn't know how busy it would be. I knew the show was sold out, but I didn't know how busy it would be beforehand, and there was a really long line already. So then we got at the back of that line, and then the line even doubled after we were in line, and then we got in. They started letting people in around 6:30, and then we waited a little bit, and we luckily were really close to the front, and that was really awesome. And when the show started out, and the first band up was New Year's Day, and they did a wonderful set. I enjoyed it. They were really good. I enjoyed all the bands. New Year's Day was great. Ash Costello had wonderful vocals. Everything was on set. Everything was great. Next up was from Ash Is the New, and they are not just a normal rock band. They are a rapping rock band, and they were great. I had a wonderful time listening to them, getting into their music. I didn't know a lot of their music when I went in, but now I know a lot more since I actually saw them, and I looked up what the songs were called and listened to them a few times. They were definitely an entertaining band to see live. And then we took a quick break for the set change for everything. Ice Nine Kills, and then tons of people got excited, and that Ice Nine Kills came out, and Spencer came out with both a shirt that was both Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees, just like I said it would be in my preview video, which I'll have up in the corner. And he was wearing, and I found out it's not a hard fiberglass hockey mask, so it's not hard for him to wear. It's actually just paper, and he just has it on with the elastic band on the back of his head. And he was wearing Freddy Krueger's razor glove that he kills people with when he was singing. So he was totally into the character and totally into the song, and the first song was The American Nightmare, which is all about Freddy Krueger and him just being stuck in your nightmares and trying to kill you and killing all your friends and then making you really crazy and not being able to sleep. So it's a great song. Definitely check it out. Definitely check out the entire album, The Silver Scream, if you hadn't. And this current set list that they have on the tour is mainly songs from The Silver Scream, but most likely in the future, once they make a new album, it'll be completely different. But currently, right now, their set list is mainly The Silver Scream, so definitely listen to that and read up on that. Definitely, if you are looking forward to see Ice Nine Kills this year. And then they mix up the extra songs they put in at the end and other parts. So it's not entirely The Silver Scream, but it's mostly. Because at the very end, the last song they played was Communion of the Cursed, and that was from Every Trick in the Book, which was an album from a little while ago. So they mix in songs from the past with the new songs. So I had a wonderful time. Like I said in my preview video, all the guitarists and the drummer were dressed up as horror movie characters. Also, the drummer was wearing the custom Pumpkin Pulp Productions pork chop mask with the Roman numerals of 9 engraved in his head for Ice Nine Kills, and he was great. And all the guitarists were dressed up. Bassist was dressed up as the Crow, and then another guitarist was Leatherface, and the lead guitarist was Georgie from Stephen King's It. So they all were totally in character, and during Stabbing in the Dark, which is their song for Michael Myers, based on Halloween, Spencer Shanaz wore the Halloween 2 vacuum form mask from Trick or Treat Studios, and they had painted in blood red the Roman numeral 9 on the forehead to let everybody know it was Ice Nine Kills, not just anybody wearing the mask. So that was really cool, and they also used the skin face mask of Tobin Bell's character Jigsaw from the Saw movies during the song The Jig Is Up, which is a song solely about Saw. So they really went into the theatrics of wearing different masks and different little costume changes and totally getting into the show and all the songs. And I thought it was a really good performance. I totally got into it. I was headbanging. I was putting up my devil horns. I was singing along. I was totally getting into it, and my friend Nick was. And he and two guys we met They were really nice, Joe and Tony. They kept on crowd surfing, and I would help them push them up into the crowd, and I actually crowd surfed one time during one of the songs, and it was a really good performance. I definitely recommend seeing Ice Nine Kills if you never have, especially during this time frame when they're doing songs based on the Silver Scream, because that is a really good album in my opinion. I like their older work, but the Silver Scream is really good. If you really like horror movies and heavy metal based on horror movies, you will definitely appreciate this show and have a wonderful time. And I definitely recommend going to the Theater of Living Arts for future concerts, because since it's a smaller venue where it can only hold 800 people, it's a much more intimate show. You really feel like you are really close to the artists that are actually performing. We were not that far away from the stage, and we got there an hour beforehand, and we still got to really close to the stage. So that's really cool. So the entire floor is general admission. So it's not VIP for anything. It's all just general admission. You can get VIP, special VIP, meet and greets for certain bands. For Ice Nine Kills and Falling Reverse they did. But it was a really good show. Definitely recommend seeing Ice Nine Kills. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. And I am definitely going to recommend Ice Nine Kills to everybody I can. And definitely go into depth in telling them all about the concert whenever I see them. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and hit the bell icon next to the Haunt Informer, so every time I put out a new video you will be notified, so you can be part of the notification squad. And definitely tell me what you thought about this video in the comments. Tell me about all your experiences with Ice Nine Kills in the past or the present, and tell me if you're going to go see a new show, how excited you are, all those things, and tell me any little things you saw during the show that I might have not included in this video that you enjoyed, little details you saw. And that was it. That was the Haunt Informer, and as always, happy hauntings.